8 different occupations, still getting my $8.25. Hey guys, it's Rizzy Rage. Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see from this title, we are going to be talking about why I quit my first job. Why I quit my job. And I'm going to be giving y'all all the tea. I'm going to be spilling all the tea. So stay tuned and keep on watching. So I worked as a cashier at Harris Teeter from the age of 16 to the age of 18. So my starting pay, or their starting pay, was $7.75, which was not bad considering that a lot of the other jobs around here pay $7.25, but I'll tell you when it starts to get bad. So at the age of 16, I was getting $7.75. Perfect. I'm fine. I feel like I'm big balling or whatever, even though I'm not. So I'm a cashier, regular cashier at a regular, typical register, okay? And at the age of 16, at that job, you can only really do 3 things, which is bagging, which requires you to like bag all the customers' items and take it to their car, being a cashier, or working at self-checkout, which has 5 registers you have to all watch. So that's the only thing you can do from the age of 16 and 17. And then once you get to the age of 18, you can do anything. So my first couple of months was perfect. It was really fun working there because, again, it was my first job. So I just thought I was like making all this money. You know, I was forming relationships with the customers and it was awesome. Like, I cannot complain. I will never complain about the beginning of the job. So eventually I started to move up because I started to get a lot of good feedback and yada, yada, yada. So I went from being a cashier to working at self-checkout, which, again, you have to literally watch 5 different registers all at the same time. Still $7.75, which, I mean, I didn't expect them to really raise my pay for that, but, you know, whatever. Self-checkout wasn't really that bad. I think the only bad thing about self-checkout was that everyone was so freaking snappy because they all wanted to go home. And it's like, I have to, if they have wine, I have to go to their register, I have to go override the wine. If they put something that's not supposed to be there, I have to go override that, make sure they don't put nothing extra into their bag. There's times that all 5 of the registers have ID checks. Like, that's hard because then everybody's snapping at you. And it's like, I don't tolerate that bull crap. Okay, I don't tolerate it, honey. So, you know, if you snapping at me, I've had people literally snap at me before and tell me, like, come here. I don't know who they thought they was talking to, honey, but it wasn't me. I don't know, y'all. But they thought they was talking to me. And you know what I do when people snap at me? I look at them and I'll be like this. And then I turn right back around and finish doing what I was doing because you're not gonna snap at me like I'm a freaking dog. So yes, I will be disrespectful to a customer if they're disrespectful back to me. And I'll probably make a whole nother video explaining like a couple of things that happened at that job that was freaking crazy. Like, it will blow your mind, but I'll make a whole video for that. I was working self-checkout and cashier at the time. So probably for about a year. Within that year, they also made me a bagger. Now, usually being a bagger, that position is only for boys because they have to be pushing the carts inside. They have to go bag people's groceries. They have to go bring it to their cars. And keep in mind, you don't get any extra funds. You don't get any tips. You're not allowed to take tips. So it's just like, no, they don't tolerate that. You just take their stuff to their cart for free, which, I mean, I would figure that you should be able to get tips. But then again, you know, it wouldn't be fair for everyone because not everyone does that. But I don't know. So I was doing bagging. I was a bagger, pushing carts. And a lot of the customers would be upset because they were like, why is a girl pushing carts, yada, yada. But I actually enjoyed that because I was outside. I didn't have to deal with customers because some of these customers are really rude. And I was like feeling the good breeze. You know, I was listening to music, doing everything that I wanted to do. So let me tell you guys what I was doing. I was doing bagging, pushing carts. I was carrying out people's orders to their car. I was doing self-checkout, which required me to manage 5 different registers at one time, and I was a cashier. 5 occupations for one pay, okay? Still $7.75. You know, at the age of 16, it's fun, baby, it's fun. So I was like, okay, you know, I'm still big balling, you know, they gave me a lot of hours, yada, yada. I was getting like 30 hours a week. Now, the problem with this job is that they suck at giving you breaks. Like, you can literally have if you have more than a 6.5 hour shift, they're required to give you a lunch break. Let's just say I was working from 11 to 7, right? Definitely requires a lunch break, and it also requires a 15-minute break. So my lunch break consists of 30 minutes and the regular break consists of 15 minutes, which you get paid for. So sometimes I wouldn't go on break until like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock. I will have to go over there and tell them, hey, like, I have not gotten my break yet. What are you guys doing? And if you don't tell them, if you don't speak up, they will not give you your break. And that's literally illegal. It's illegal to not give the employee their break when they're supposed to get it. So there'll be times that I wouldn't get my break sometimes. And you know, I would let it slide sometimes because I just wanted to get out. I just wanted to get out of there. And so yeah, that was one really, really big problem that really concerned me, was that the managers and the people that were up front weren't keeping up with their employees. They were keeping up with their customers, but not with their employees, making sure their employees are straight. No, they want to make sure that their customers are straight. So once I turned 18, they did not play no games. They did not waste no fucking time. Like, they was like, hey, Rachel, we got some new jobs for you. Okay, fine. So another really big red flag about Harris Teeter was that they would only give me a 25-cent raise a year. Okay, a freaking mother year, ho. Like, are you serious? I'm already being a bagger. I'm already pushing carts inside. I'm already carrying people's orders to their car. I'm already watching 5 registers at one time. I'm already being a freaking cashier. And you're paying me $7.75 and you expect to pay me only $8 next year? Okay. Like, at that time, since I was 17, in 2017, I was like, okay, fine, whatever. Once 2018 hit and I turned 18 years old, that's when that 25-cent raise that I was really starting to notice was really like getting to me. And the reason why that 25-cent raise didn't get to me while I was 16, while I was 17, was because I was still in high school at the time. So, you know, seeing everybody else working like at McDonald's and working at Food Line, working at Walmart, you know, I was like, okay, like 25 cents isn't bad. So he asked me to be a scanner, which a scanner is when you go around the store, you basically take all the tags off from last week's sales and you put up the new tags. So that took forever. And at times, there would be times that that shift will require you to work from 12 o'clock at night to 12 o'clock in the morning. The only thing I liked about that scanning shift is that I literally never had to interact with customers ever. It was so chill. So now let me recap to y'all what I was doing now. Self-checkout, cashier, scanning, which is going around the store, you know, changing the tags to any items that were on sale. I was taking out people's orders. I was pushing in carts, bagging people's orders up. So that's 6 things already, okay? So then, after all this, you would think that I would get more than $8.25 an hour, right? It doesn't stop there. So then I ended up getting moved into personal shopping, also known as home shopping. So basically, home shopping is when the customer is at home, they order their stuff online, and then we shop it for them, and we take it out to their car, or we deliver it to their house. You got to be 18 for that too. So then they moved me into that. I didn't really like that because that particular station, that particular occupation, didn't have as much people as they needed. They probably had like 6, 7 people in that little thing. in a little occupation. And they would have like 50, 60 orders a day. Like, y'all, it is busy over there. So 60, 50 orders a day with only 6 people working. They only got a 30-minute break. So throughout that whole entire 12-hour shift they'd be working, they would only get a 30-minute break. And that violates the whole entire break system that is set in North Carolina. You're supposed to get a 30-minute break, and then you're also supposed to get like a 15-minute break. So I did not like that. I was not getting my break on time. Like I said, sometimes I would be like 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. I wouldn't get a break until like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So I forgot to mention that there was a time when I did home shop, where I had to shop someone's order, where I literally had to go deliver their order to their house. I did not get paid extra for that. They were supposed to reimburse me for my mileage. Never did that. I had already worked 12 hours that day, and it was literally thunderstorming outside. There was a big storm outside. I almost had to pull over on the side of the road because it was literally that bad. You could not see outside. So now I'm doing 8 things, 8 different occupations, still getting my $8.25. So finally, I went to my manager. I asked him, he's new, by the way. I asked him, you know, I need a raise. Like, all these jobs, I definitely need a freaking raise. Like, there's no way that I'm working all these jobs, literally almost every single department I'm working inside that store. There's no way that I'm doing all this for this company and y'all don't pay me more. And then my manager, when I went to him and I said, I need a raise, like, this is not gonna cut it anymore. If you want me to do all of these jobs, give me a raise. He was like, oh, you know, we can't really do more than 25 cents for you. No, you can. You can do more than $8.50 for me. Because I told him, I said, I've asked other employees out here, like, how much they get paid, because I'm close friends with them. And they've told me they get paid more than me. And they're only a cashier. How is someone that's only a cashier, that's only been here for a year, getting paid more than someone that's been here for 2 years, that has worked over 8 different jobs in the company? How? How is this person getting $9.25 and I'm only getting $8.25 after 2 years? Like, it doesn't make no sense. So at that point, I was like, you're either going to give me a raise of what I want, or I'm going to have to bounce. He was like, well, Rachel, I don't know what to tell you because we can't do much for you. I said, okay, go ahead and put in my 2 weeks. And that's when he was like, no, actually, we can probably work something out for you. Just tell us what numbers you want, and we would try to do that. So I knew he was lying. Girl, because right after he said that, he was like, actually, Rachel, don't tell anyone, but if you go full-time, we'll give you $10 an hour. I was only part-time at the time. So if he's telling me $10 for full-time, do you know what he's going to tell me for part-time? Probably fucking $9. No. If a cashier is getting paid $9.25, I shouldn't get $9 for all of this. So I'm not a dummy. I'm not stupid. So obviously I knew that he was going to try to play me because I'm young. And I wasn't having it. So definitely I argued with him about it because I'm not stupid. Don't take me for a dummy. And the next day, I put in my 2 weeks because I wasn't having it. So don't ever let like the manager try to freaking play you because you're young. But yeah, so that's the end of my video, y'all, on why I quit my job as a cashier. I hope this like helped y'all out. If you guys are going through this, or if you've been through this and you can relate, definitely. So yeah, I hope this helped you guys out, and thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.